Hello again, students. I just wanted to take a few minutes to talk to you about some of the things that are coming up. One of the things I'd like to talk about is those of you that had trouble with the 08 workshop assignment. I need you to do the assignment anyway. So if you forgot to upload your documents, or you uploaded the wrong ones, or perhaps you're one of the students, there were a lot of students who put links in. I don't need links, I need the actual documents. So don't look and say, oh, well, I've gotten my grade and move on. You're going to need this for the rest of the semester. So I need you to go ahead and take a few minutes and upload those documents. And be sure and read my feedback on that assignment. That is going to be a part of your major project grade, so you want to do the best you can on it. You want to make sure that you've done what you can do and that you get it right. So be sure and read the feedback on that. This week, you don't have that much to do. You've got that discussion board assignment that you need to finish up. You have some nice readings that are pretty easy, relatively easy, but concepts that you need to understand before you get to the last piece of your project work. Some other things that are coming up, you can look on the, I think I put it in the announcements, and kind of see a list of the assignments that are coming up. And several of those you'll see have a number, and then they have an MP after them. They're part of the major project. And some of the workshops are too. Actually, all of them moving forward, I think, are. And here's the way it works. So like we just did the in-text citations, when we get to your major project, when I'm grading that paper, those in-text citations will be there as well. So if you've done them now, you've done your corrections, you've made sure you understand how to do that properly, whenever you get to your final paper, it will be done right and you won't get any grade deductions on it. So it's like I'm already giving you the feedback on how to make a good grade on that one. And you'll also notice that right at the very end, you are going to submit the full 1,500 word major project document, and you're going to get 25 points for it. So really, that whole point of you submitting that document to me, and I'm going to take a full 2 weeks to grade and get back to some of you, it's so you can make the best grade you can on that last final paper. I will read through your documents. I will give you feedback on problems with citations, problems with formatting, but also problems with the logic of your arguments. So you've got a lot of work to do before then, but then you can submit it to me and let me give you feedback, and then you get one more shot. Implement the feedback and submit it for your major project and get that highest grade that you can. So you're going to do a lot of work after spring break, but it's going to come steady and it builds on each other. So when you do something well the first time, or whenever you submit it, get feedback and do it well the second time, that means by the time you submit it for that final grade, you're going to get a better grade. So be sure you focus on those things. Let me think. The quiz that is there is not anything special. It's just going to be straightforward, a couple of multiple choice questions, and it will probably be just examples of formatting and you telling me which one's right, that kind of thing. So it's really going to be straightforward, easy. The final exam, some of you may be wondering about that. Do not stress about that. It is not that big of a deal, and let me tell you why. In this class, your final exam is a take-home exam. You get 24 hours to do it, and you can use all of your materials, your book. You can use anything you want except for another student or another person. I expect you to do the work yourself, of course, but you can use all the resources that we've used throughout the semester, everything at your disposal to answer those questions. It will be a handful of questions. I think it's maybe 10, and in past semesters, a couple of true false, a couple of multiple choice, and then one or two like essay type. It won't be long. It'll be, I think one of them is a paragraph and maybe one of them's half a page. I'm not sure. I kind of rework those each semester based on how my students are doing in class, but I don't want you to stress on it. Whenever I submit those to you, you will get 24 hours, so you'll have plenty of lead time. I often allow for you to select from multiple time frames in case some of you have conflicts, because I don't want you, again, to stress about this test. So I want you to be able to pick out from 2 or 3 different choices the time that's best for you, that you're not conflicting with other classes. And it's really straightforward. I'll submit it to you, and here's the way I suggest you do it. I'll give this to you again later, but I just want you to know that to do this well, you'll get the assignment, you'll read through the assignment, then you'll put it away and you'll go eat breakfast, or you'll go watch a movie or something. Later on, an hour, 2 hours later, you pull that back out, and then you will go through the assignment and work the questions all the way through, start to finish, answer all the questions, look up everything that you need to look up. Think about the things that we've worked on, the things that we've talked about this semester. Try to implement those into your paper. Try to show me that you learned something this semester. So you want to use what you've learned, and then put that paper away one more time. Again, go out to eat, take a nap, go to bed, do something different. And then before, like an hour before it's due, or a couple of hours before it's due, pull that paper out one more time, fresh eye, look at it one more time, do your best work, make any changes, straighten up anything that doesn't look quite right, fix it, and then submit it again. And that will be your final exam. Straightforward, not difficult. My whole goal this whole semester has been to prepare you to be able to write well an interdisciplinary research document. So we're going to focus for the rest of the semester on doing that and doing it well. To do that, there are a lot of tools and techniques. There are a lot of nitpicking details that you have to get right. Where does the space go? Is it before the open parentheses or after the open parentheses? Am I supposed to use first initials only, or first initial and second initial? We have all kinds of craziness that we have to work through. The good news is I've required you to use most of your research from journal articles, and journal article citations are all done pretty much the same way. Once you get it down, you'll have it and it won't be a problem. It's just sometimes when you look at it, when I look at it, I think, whoever thought this up, it doesn't really make sense. But it doesn't matter. That's part of the game. It's learning to play by the rules. APA has a set of rules. We're going to follow those rules for these papers. We're going to implement that. We're going to do it well. Everybody's going to do a good job. I know you are. I can't think of anything else. I just hope you all have a great spring break. And when you come back, you will be ready to dig in and work. We have so much left to do, but it is well-paced. So it's not going to be overwhelming at any point. As long as you do the work as it is scheduled, do it as we go along, you should be fine, and we should finish up the semester strong. So I look forward to seeing you after spring break, and I hope you have a great one. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.